30 years. That's how long NASCAR made you wait for this. This Sunday, the Cup Series rolls back into North Wilkesboro, and for the first time since 1996, the checkered flag actually means something. No exhibition money, no all-star gimmicks, real points, real playoff implications, and the man who owns the most recent win at this track, he's walking back in as the target on everybody's back. Here's where we stand. North Wilkesboro Speedway, the 6.5-mile bullring that NASCAR practically left for dead, is officially back on the championship schedule. Last time the Cup Series raced here, it was the 2025 All-Star Race. Christopher Bell took the number 20 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota to victory lane, running down Joey Logano late and beating him to the line by less than a second. That race was for $1 million in bragging rights. This was for points, stages, and a real shot at October. Let's rewind to how Bell actually won that all-star race, because the strategy behind it tells you everything about what kind of track this is. A caution bunched the field with less than 30 laps to go. That's the moment crew chiefs live for and dread. Bell's team made the aggressive call, pit for 2 fresh tires. Logano and a chunk of the leaders stayed out, banking on track position over grip. For a while, it looked like the safe move. Then Bell started shredding through traffic. By lap 224, he was door-to-door with Logano in turn 1. A few laps later, he'd cleared him for good and never looked back. Ross Chastain crossed third. Bowman and Elliott rounded out the top 5. Byron, Reddick, Busch, Brisky, and Buescher filled out the top 10. Small detail that matters more than people realize. Bell became the first Toyota driver to win the All-Star race since Kyle Busch back in 2017. That's not just a stat line. That's Joe Gibbs Racing stamping its authority on a track that punishes mistakes and rewards nerve. Now, flip the calendar to this weekend. Same track, completely different stakes. Here's why this weekend is a legitimate inflection point for the 2026 season. Not just a nostalgia lap. North Wilkesboro is short, tight, and old school. There's no hiding here. No super speedway drafting to bail you out. No mile-and-a-half arrow package to mask a driver's mistakes. This is raw craft, patience, tire management, and knowing exactly when to strike, just like Bell showed last year. Difference now is consequence. Last year, if you got shuffled back on a restart, you lost money and pride. This Sunday, if you get shuffled back, you lose stage points. You lose playoff points. You potentially lose your entire postseason positioning over one bad restart at a bullring most of this generation's drivers have barely raced on. That's the trap and the opportunity in the same sentence. Teams that treat this like another exhibition are going to get buried. Teams that treat it with the same intensity as Martinsville or Bristol, the physical no-mercy short tracks, are the ones who walk away with real championship equity. And there's a psychological layer here too. Bell walks in as the track's most recent conqueror. That's a mental edge, whether people admit it or not. But short track racing has a brutal habit of humbling former winners. One bad set of tires, one aggressive block that doesn't work out, and that storyline flips overnight. Is racing at North Wilkesboro for points a smart move by NASCAR? Absolutely, it rewards a lost art of racing that the sport desperately needed back. Is it dangerous for teams treating it casually? Just as much. That combination is exactly why Sunday matters. Expect a split reaction and expect it loud. Traditionalists, the fans who've been begging for short tracks to matter again, are going to treat this like a holiday. This is the return of earn it racing, and they've waited 3 decades for the sport to bring it back with real stakes attached. On the other side, you'll hear analysts questioning tire wear, track prep, and whether one short, bumpy oval can really carry playoff weight this early in the year. The tension, pure racing nostalgia against modern championship logic is going to dominate the broadcast all weekend. Best case, North Wilkesboro delivers exactly what NASCAR is hoping for: tight racing, physical short track battles, a surprise winner, or a defending champion redemption story, and a point swing dramatic enough to reshape the playoff picture. The track cements itself as a permanent beloved fixture on the calendar. Worst case, tire issues or an aging surface turns Sunday into a track position parade, strategy gets neutralized, and critics use it as ammunition to question whether North Wilkesboro belongs on a point schedule at all. Somewhere between those two outcomes is where Sunday probably lands. But this track has a habit of producing chaos when you least expect it. So here's the real question heading into Sunday: does Christopher Bell defend his North Wilkesboro throne, or does this brutal short track find a brand new hero? The second real points are on the line. Drop your prediction in the comments. Winner and where this race lands them in the playoff picture. If you want breakdowns like this before every Cup Series race this season, make sure you're subscribed to SportsWire USA. We'll see you Sunday.